back in 2004, I started to research why some businesses achieve their strategy and others don't. One of the key factors was the addiction to making decisions. So we're addicted to making decisions on the run in the business sector. And one of the barriers is to be able to, again, save us from ourselves in focusing on problem solving rather than the decision. So people bring problem solving and decision making together, whereas I think they're two very different approaches. If you focus on problem solving and the options and really digging deep, then the answers generally reveal themselves, and it may be different to the kinds of decisions that you would normally make. So creating an environment for problem solving, to think differently or to think things through and not just look at the obvious, but look at a situation, an opportunity or a problem like this rather than like this. It creates space to be able to evaluate the different pathways to be able to achieve your goal. Who does that problem solving? That's the critical issue. If we're always surrounding ourselves by the people that are always involved in it every day, you don't see it. I suffer from the same thing, right? So by being able to take a step back and have people that are not involved with it every day, but are highly sophisticated people that you deeply respect. It's not just their experience you're trying to tap into, but you're trying to tap into the way that they think. You're able to road test, pull things apart, and not necessarily agree with each other. A good problem solving is being able to respectfully challenge each other, to be able to bring it back together in with a new lens. Instead of rose-coloured glasses, you end up going out with a clear lens, focusing on that problem solving and then removing the decision-making piece away from that. And that may be, which is where an advisory board is an example of that, where the advisors are there to problem solve and then to really review the options and to say, if I was to do it, I would do it this way. The business owner is still separating out, saying, but it's still my decision. I need to own that decision. It's not your decision to make. And that's where sometimes the consulting relationship gets challenged, where consultants say, I recommend that you do this. And if a business owner then follows through and implements it and it doesn't work, they say, you told me that I should do that. They don't own that. They don't grow up in that process. So it's about stepping up and owning the problem solving component to then make a really solid decision that you don't go and change your mind. So that's the other issue of making decisions on the run, is I'm making a half-baked decision and then I'm going to second guess it later on. And then you end up sabotaging yourself because you're not following the course, because you're not strong in the decisions that you make, you're not deliberate in those decisions. And I think if you're focusing on problem solving in the first instance, you stay the course once you have made a decision.